Eleanor Roosevelt by Andrea D. Eleanor Roosevelt was born on October 11, 1884, and her official name was Anna Eleanor Roosevelt. She was born in New York City. Her father's name was Elliot Roosevelt, and her mother's name was Anna Hall Roosevelt. She had 2 brothers and 1 half-brother. Eleanor Roosevelt was born into a life of great wealth and privileges. However, she was nicknamed Granny. When she was 8 years old, her mother died. 2 years later, her father died because he was an alcoholic. So, Eleanor had to be raised by her grandmother, Mary Hall. She had a private tutor. And then, at the age of 15, she was sent to Allenswood Academy in London. In 1902, Eleanor met her future husband and 5th cousin, Franklin D. Roosevelt. Their engagement was announced on December 1, 1904. They married on March 17, 1905. They had 6 children together. Franklin had, however, had an affair with his wife's social secretary, Lucy Mercer. Eleanor said, "End the affair, or I will divorce you." It was not a good idea to have a divorce because it would ruin their status and hurt their family name, especially if Roosevelt wanted to become president. Eleanor had a close relationship with her mother-in-law, Sarah Delano Roosevelt. Eleanor Roosevelt became First Lady on March 4, 1933. She wanted to be active in her husband's political career. She held weekly press conferences. She also traveled with her husband wherever he went. She was vocal in her support of African American civil rights. She used her high social class to gain the media's attention through press conferences, newspaper columns, and magazine articles. Eleanor Roosevelt had 348 press conferences over her husband's 12-year presidency. She also had a newspaper column called My Day, which ran from 1936 to 1962. It was just a journal of her daily life. Eleanor Roosevelt received many awards. She received 48 honorary degrees during her lifetime. In 1968, she received the United Nations Human Rights Prizes. There was also said to be an alleged campaign to award Eleanor Roosevelt the Nobel Peace Prize. Eleanor Roosevelt was hit by a car in April 1960, but was only injured. This happened in New York City. However, shortly after, she was diagnosed with apoplectic anemia. She later developed bone marrow tuberculosis. Eleanor Roosevelt died on November 7, 1962, at the age of 78. However, Eleanor Roosevelt has a memorial dedicated to her on the southern end of New York's Riverside. It was dedicated to her in 1996.